Hi and welcome to Mighty Success Blueprint. My name is Nicholas Mighty and I'm really excited that you're here watching this video. Hey, I hope you're doing really well and I hope you're excited. I hope you're happy and I hope you're doing business really exceptionally well, right? Because that's what makes us better. Progress gets us excited and moving to another level. In this video, I'm going to share with you my number one strategy on how to create Facebook ads that save you money, right? They get you better conversions and they save you money, so you pay less, right? So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, subscribe even right now. On this channel, I produce content on how you can become the very best version of yourself, doing exactly what you love to do, but doing it very well. So I share content on achievement, right? Personal achievement, business achievement, exciting stuff, right? So subscribe and don't forget to click the notifications bell as well so you don't miss any videos that I produce as I do regularly. So let's dive right into the content of this video. So I'll hide the controls, right? So that we can go deep into what really brought us here. So how to lower your Facebook ad costs and increase your conversion rates, basically. So how do we do that? And this is the number one strategy. It's about working backwards, and that's tracking the customer's journey from, let's say, from when they make the purchase, because we are working backwards. Making the purchase is the end of the funnel, but we work backwards and basically get to understand what could prevent the customer from getting to jump from one level to another. So we state the kind of levels they are going to be going to, and then we kind of map out or answer what the question, what could prevent the customer from moving from one step to another. So, and that's working backwards. So let's go to the next step. So this is how the journey is. The customer's journey is basically they make a purchase, but before they make a purchase, they input payment information. And before they do that, they initiate checkout. And before they do that, they add to cart. But before they add to the cart, they visit the product page. And before they do that, they click your ad. And before that, they engage with your ad. And before that, they win the placement. And before that, you probably ask them a nice question. And this is something that I encourage you to do. Don't get people to your ad irrelevantly, right? Ask them a question so that they opt in. If you have a landing page, and I guess you do, if they opt in, they are more basically they are interested or they are related to what you're promoting, right? So you ask them a question that has yes or no. And I talked about that in the previous videos. You can check the link in the description for the video on how to create pages that actually get you clients or get you traffic that's pre-formatted already. So basically they're interested in what you want. So you create an email list that has clients or has people that are actually interested in what you're promoting. So you can check the link in the description for that video. Very important. So in this case, I ask a question. Let's say I'm promoting a product that teaches how to start a successful online business, doing what they love to do. I ask a question: would you like to learn how to start a wildly successful online business doing what you love to do? So that's a very important question. And I add polls, which is a poll. Of course, they say yes or no. So when they click yes, then I assume they are interested because they clicked yes. They have taken a step to confirm to me that I love this, right? So you take them on a journey which they are interested in. But that's not what brought us here. What brought us here is the ad strategy, which is basically mapping out the steps first. And that's what we've just done. So let's move to the next step, which is ideally looking at what could stop a customer from moving from point A to B. And those will be in red. And then adding the solution will be in green, right? So you can use something like that. Add the problem and the solution in a different color, so that you get to understand these two, the difference between these when you're creating the actual pages or the actual ad, right? So, and that's reading in between the steps. So, and I have something noted down here. It's not always about being willing to spend the most money, because sometimes you think, well, as long as I'm paying Facebook, then my ad ought to perform. No, that's not what it takes. Many times it takes ad quality, right? Relevance, because that's what Facebook considers: the quality, the relevance, and the probability of your ad converting, right? So Facebook considers these things. So when comparing different bids and which one you will win. So these things are considered very, very important to remember. Right. So, okay. So we've got the journey here. And if we start down here, I've pulled out these two steps. Let's say you've won a placement, and what could stop somebody from engaging with your ad? And it could be wrong bid strategy or irrelevant ad. So you think about the possible issues, like I've noted down here, the possible issues, and you put them down as much as you can, of course relating with your product. The situation in this case is a bit generic, so don't just use this template that I'm going to give you. By the way, in the description you will find this template for yourself to use whenever you can, so that you're able to actually write down what could be wrong or what could go wrong for the customer not to take the step. So it could be the wrong bid strategy that you chose, and the ad hasn't been submitted. Probably, maybe it's irrelevant, right? So that could be one of the potential issues. Let's move to the next step. So ideally, what you're trying to do is to understand what could prevent the customer from taking the step from A to B, so that you can address it beforehand. Well, I think it's a smart way to do marketing. But the old-fashioned way is create the ad and then optimize, think about what could be stopping the ad, using. I know that way works, right? But I'll tell you what, it will cost you much more. This way, you're going to be able to deal with most of the issues before even the ad ever goes out, right? So it's very, very important that nobody talks about this surprisingly, but it's really, really amazing. It's really simple. It's really great. And you can use it whenever you're doing almost anything. Even in life, you can use this, to work backwards and basically figure out the steps so that you can generate the answers before you even take steps, right? It could be in investment, it could be anywhere. Right. So what could stop the customer who has engaged with your ad from clicking your ad? Again, it could be a bad thumbnail, right? Maybe they stopped when they saw the ad, but the thumbnail is not good enough. Maybe it's a video that's not pulling enough, right? So it could be poor targeting. Maybe they're the wrong customer. And, there are solutions to all of this. I haven't written every solution here. That's why you don't see any green yet. But bad thumbnail means get a good designer to do something that's presentable. Poor targeting could mean, choose your audiences and make sure you avoid, similar audiences conflicting, right? Then poor presentation of the offer could be another thing, right? So the next step is here, so which is visiting the product page. Somebody clicked and they visited the product page. What could prevent them? It could be a broken URL. It could be fear to opt in. It could be, and fear to opt in, offer them a discount, right? Offer them a discount. And when you offer them that discount, give them a coupon code. Now, when you give them a coupon code at this stage, there is a tendency of them reaching the payment methods and they forget the coupon code, and then they try to come back behind. And by coming back behind, they could lose, they could just get tired and go away. So present to them the coupon code, but tell them that you've hidden it. And you can use a pop-up to do that, coupon code is XYZ. which gives you 10%. It's hidden in the footer, ready for you whenever you're going to check out. So when they are checking out, they will always remember, but you hide it somewhere, uh, in the footer using, small letters so that not everybody uh, is supposed to use it, right? They only use it because you tried to remedy their fears, right? So, and it could be disinterest, could be a problem. Now, you can use a poll page, like the page that I talked about earlier. Ask them a question before they come in so that they are pre-framed. They are people, you have people who are actually interested, and you can give them an offer, something like 10% off for those who say yes. That can help them because somebody might be interested in the product, but they are thinking, well, I don't have the money now, or I don't have enough money, or the money that I actually have is for something else. But when you offer them 10%, they will add some urgency to it, and they will come and get the ad, and buy the product immediately. So somebody has visited your product page. What could prevent them from getting added to the cart? That's the step where we are. And the possible issues are congested page. Maybe there's too much information. Maybe there is not enough benefits, or there are no benefits. So you can add the benefits. Maybe it's the warranty, and they are thinking of the returns. You can offer them free returns, right? And you can make that bold in a in kind of on the page, and you say, well, 30-day return policy applies, for undamaged products, something like that. There's poor product description. Maybe they don't really fully understand, and you can include a video just to describe your product really well. And you can also add some reviews, because those could also prevent people from adding to the cart. And let's say there are no reviews, so offer them. So if there are no reviews, add some reviews. But if it's a price problem, maybe they are afraid of the price. And all these are things that you think about beforehand, so that you create the ad that is ready to almost answer every problem that they may encounter. Remember that selling is like a solution, right? Imagine everything that we wear. Wearing this jacket or shirt because somebody sold it to me and I liked it, right? So, but if they were not a bit aggressive, then I wouldn't have found it for some reason. So selling is a good thing. So once they try to, let's say, worry about the price, then you can offer them extra 10% off, right? So, and that's if they try to exit. You can add a pop-up that says, hey, 10% off, right? Now, like I said, that 10%, you can offer them a coupon code, which you hide in the footer, and mention it straight away so that when they reach the end, they always remember that it's in the footer, so they don't have to skip back. Oh, so we are moving right along to this step. But before we go any further, I hope this is already insightful. I find this exciting because it helps you to really understand how to build your pages, how to build your landing page, and how to build your sales page or your product page, so that it answers and so that it converts, right? So that it passes every step of the journey of the customer, from winning the placement to purchasing. It's very, very important to remember. So apply these to your pages. These are solutions that you can apply to your pages so that your ad is relevant, to your copy, so that your ad is really relevant when you submit it to Facebook. Usually that's what is going to matter, most of the time. And of course, a few other things, but this is a major part of the puzzle. Very, very important. So drop me some comments and let me know what you think already before we go ahead. And of course, this is going to be available at the end. You will find it in the description and be able to download it and be able to actually use it to plan your marketing strategy for Facebook ads. So very, very important. So somebody has added to cart. What could prevent them from initiating checkout? Maybe there are distractions. Maybe there's a hidden checkout button. So that's very important. And if you move to the next step, somebody has initiated checkout, but they haven't added payment information. Could be a number of things that could prevent them. Maybe lack of trust. Add trust signals. Tell them that their information will never be shared. Show them how secure. You can add maybe a padlock, something like that, but make sure your page maybe add SSL so that there is no warning, right? Make sure you have your SSL certificate. Unexpected payment info is another thing. You can add free shipping, and you can find a way to work it out. Another problem could be creating a new user account. Some people don't like that, and you can make sure that your website has ability to use guests. Then the other problem could be somebody couldn't find the coupon code. Like I said, hide it in the footer and notify them at the time the pop-up came out. Notify them on a pop-up that they will be able to access the coupon code in the footer, right? Of course, nobody will find it because they are not looking for it, except for those who already know it is, right? So hide the coupon code in the footer, and you can use any other method. Really, this is just how I do things. You don't have to stick to my strategy of hiding the coupon code, really. And then there's no express shipping. Somebody is crying about it, and you can say, well, we use DHL 3 to 5 days. And there are also other courier services that are really, really amazing, who have amazing brands that when you mention them, the customer will immediately come down. So you put it plainly on the sales page. And of course, unclear returns policy, like we said, add the returns policy somewhere. So no customer support, you can add a chatbot that says, hey, do you have any questions? You can just message me here at any time, and you can connect it to your phone. If you're running something really serious, you should be able to answer your customers immediately because they are just at the checkout, right? So that's very important. That could be a list of problems that could prevent the customer from making that jump. So then we are moving to the final jump, right? How unlucky will you be if somebody doesn't make a purchase and they have come this far? Some of the issues will or could be not having enough payment methods. Maybe somebody has American Express and you only have PayPal or you only have Visa. That could be a disadvantage. That person may not be able to make the purchase. Maybe the system crashed. That could be really, really bad. So make sure you don't use cheap tools to construct your website. Use amazing tools, right? That really, really are stable, have been proven, right? So that's very important. So I hope this was helpful. So that's the journey basically that we've mapped out. And of course, like I said, this is going to be in the description for you to download and use whenever you wish, whenever you're building, putting up ads. Don't create a copy that hasn't been really pre-formatted, right? You can format it using this strategy, and whereby you look out for all the issues that you can think about, of course, relating to your product. Don't just use this template the way it is. Remember that it is generic, but most of the things and most of them apply to different products, but some of them don't. So what happens is you use them, and you kind of polish up your pages. You polish up your your creatives before you submit them to Facebook, and that will help you because Facebook considers that kind of thing when it considers relevance. It considers many things, but most of them that we've addressed are all the things that Facebook considers. And if the customer is helped through, then Facebook thinks your advert is relevant. Your cost will get lower and lower and lower. So thank you very much. I hope this video was insightful and helpful to you, and I hope you're able to run meaningful and cheaper ads on Facebook. Let me know what you think. Let me know what has helped you in the past to beat the cost. And I will definitely see you in the next video. Have a beautiful day. Bye.